What's up, Facebook? Happy Labor Day weekend. Hope everything went well. Barbecuing, hanging, getting ready to go to school, getting ready to drop your kids off at school. It's over there. There you go. All the good stuff. Yep, there we go. So, we got here. Few things. First, the positive. It's back to school, so we need to get back into the rhythm of stuff. As far as, oh boy, sorry about that. On, driving safety. Watch out for the kids getting off the bus and everything. Some people went back today. Some people will go back on Thursday. But at the end, this is the week it starts. So be mindful of children walking here, there, wherever. As you all may or may not know, Jimmy Buffett died. Came here twice, maybe 3 times. Awesome individual. Saw a lot of posts. People that got to meet him when he was here. So R.I.P. Jimmy. Let's welcome the new Stockton students at the new building, at the old Providence Auto building over there on Providence Avenue. Welcome. Enjoy. All right. Now and also sad news. At Willows in Ventnor, some dirtball decides to steal a tip jar from this phone is not cooperating today. Steal a tip jar from these kids, that get paid, but also depend on gratuity as well. And the picture was out. Hopefully, we will find, catch, not we, Ventnor, which I'm sure they will, find, catch, prosecute this guy. I mean, it's just absolutely horrible on how that went down. Hold on a second here. I think stop moving. There you go. So that's that. And let's get to the nitty gritty. Let's start first with the elected officials last week at between the county and City Hall, what do we call that? Advocating, I guess, for this migrant deployment our governor wants to bring to Atlantic County. This goes 2 ways. Yes, we are the land of the free, the home of the brave. We are the land of opportunity. But I'm a product of an immigrant parent, immigrant family. There's ways to go about doing this. And dumping people in Atlantic County where we can barely take care of ourselves at this time. I mean, you're adding more hardship to a system that's borderline failing already. Okay? Living in AC, this is primarily where people are going to be sent to. They're not going to Longport. They're not going to Linwood. They're not going to EHT. They're not going to Summers Point. Not going to Buna. Not going anywhere else but here, maybe Pleasantville, Egg Harbor City, where there's commerce of some sort for large dwelling compounds. They do not belong at the base because that base is for our tourists to travel back and forth and stimulate out of the economy. Just so we all remember, Atlantic City is the reason why you make the money you make, for the most part. Without AC, you won't be making what you're making. So we really need to think this and put a better plan together. So I agree with the halt, but I also can see where we can make it work. Bring them in right away and saying, here you go. It's not fair. That shows a few things, I think, in my opinion. One, because the DCA is phasing out the initiative project office in Atlantic City. That shows, A, no one really has initiative to come into Atlantic City because of the piss poor management by our mayor, our deputy mayor, and everybody else. For the most part, that's in that building. There are some good people, a lot of sheep, and poor leadership. No questions asked. No deniability. We cannot afford this hiccup, we'll call it. Everybody needs to have some sort of responsibility. Atlantic City is not ground zero, just to, here you go, handle it. Our first responders are overworked. People in the ambulance, fire department, doing the Narcan and the BS calls with small fires when they should be standing by for something big. And our police department, first and foremost, just to touch that, we're not Border Patrol. No one here is qualified to do that. Okay? Many people who actually built Atlantic City came over Ellis Island, filled the paperwork out, worked, got sponsored, got a job. That's the way you're supposed to do it. Accountability. When you're sending people here and then you're offering payment of $500, whether it's per room, per week, per person, that's where I get bitter, and many others as well too, because for what? We have veterans who are in dire need of medical attention, who need jobs and transportation and whatever else. Our own men and women who fought, domestic and overseas. They're the ones that should be first in line. And then everybody else. Okay? There's processes. But of recent, with all this BS with COVID and everything else, people are skipping 1 to go to 5, to go to 8, to go to 10, to go to 15. No. It's written in the Constitution and anywhere else. There's rules and steps you got to take to do what needs to get done. You don't skip the line, especially in front of people who protect and serve us. No matter if it's Navy, Army, Air Force, Marine, Fire, Border Patrol. Well, now we're talking about them as well too. Coast Guard, cops, state troopers, county. No. Sorry. Take care of them. Help everybody else. Okay? But there's a way to go about doing it. And again, to reiterate, I'm a product of an immigrant family. They all did it the correct way. No handouts. They didn't have it then. But at least get the paperwork done now to be assisted. If you have a skill set, a plumber, an electrician, a maid, a carpenter, a glazer, gas attendant, work at Wawa. I don't know. We're so short on help. I mean, we saw it this weekend. You know, people going back to college, just that and the third. You know, those kind of people that have initiatives to drive and to do that and drive to be successful, I'll help you out all day. But not just to sit there and collect on our dime. No, sorry. So that's where I'm at with that. So we need to revisit that carefully. We should not be giving up taking care of our own who took care of us and who continuously take care of us, who have taken care of us, who have retired or discharged or whatever, the whole nine. They're the important ones first. Now, leaving work a few times, many people on the corners of Atlantic and Pacific sleeping on the corners on a holiday weekend. What is that? Never in my life have I seen that on a holiday weekend. We're supposed to put our best foot forward for our guests, our economy, and for ourselves first and foremost. And you, whatever agency takes care of this, and I'm pointing the finger at your Jewish Family Services and everyone else that falls under that same umbrella. Okay? We can't handle and take more than what we have. There needs to be equal responsibility amongst the counties and everybody else in this state, and there are other states as well too, where we can accept transient people who have bad luck. We are not the dumping ground here. AC is $1 billion company. So all of you political donors who rape and pillage AC, who charge the shit out of people for whatever it is that you do, shame on you, because you're the ones crying, why aren't we helping them? Why don't you help them? Take them in your home. Put them in your shed. Put them in your house. Put them in your pool house. Put them in your second, third, or fourth house. I can start calling out a lot of people who donate, that cry, but won't accept responsibility. Shame on you. Come into AC, you get your free lunches, you do your schmuck fundraisers, you stroke your checks, you come once a week to eat dinner, and then you drive 10, 15 minutes out of town talking shit on Atlantic City, and you're a part of the problem. Can't be two-faced. Sorry. Tell me I'm wrong. Horrible. Back to Trenton. Why are we getting rid of the Initiative Project Office? Oh. You're back at a mayor that sucks. No one has the initiative to walk into City Hall because of the BS you got to deal with. Every single promoter, a lot of builders won't come into AC. You don't see any heavy hitters in this town unless they're going into the casinos. But you don't see large building companies, a Hovnanian. Nope. Ryan Homes. Nope. Locally, a Jim Leeds, a Baumgartner, Bayshore Homes, Seashore Homes, Islands and Shore Homes, Pete Bennett Homes. You know, they won't come to the city. What does that tell you? The mayor sucks. Give people initiative to come into town. Hold property owners accountable to make sure they're clean, presentable, documents are correct. It's not hard. But this administration will allow people to rape and pillage AC. You know, they pay their fine, they stroke a check here or there, and off they go. Sorry. You got a major university dumping millions of dollars in for expansion. Okay? In Chelsea. Midtown, we'll get to that in a second. Okay? Thank God for Borgata and Ocean on the other end, kicking ass, but there's still dirt around there. One of the greatest views in America. Why aren't people building homes? You know why. Okay? The Marina District. The most vacant land in a city that's an island. That's a problem because the administration sucks. Absolutely horrible. Absolutely horrible. No good. And let's get back to Midtown. Last night, Labor Day night, unfortunately, someone got clipped. I and 4 other people, 5, heard the 7 to 8 gunshots on Florida Avenue. let me be clear, and people, please share this with whoever's in charge between the county and the city and all you morons in between who are in charge. It's no secret. Florida, Bellevue, and Texas are horrible streets. Horrible. You did one dumbass raid a year ago. You had people leave an establishment from the beach coming here to the Ducktown and bolted because of what they heard with the gunshots. How does that say tourism? We are crappier than Philly, New York, per capita and size. It should not be that way. So I'm asking, I'm empowering, telling you, send the cavalry to Midtown and anywhere else and clean the shit up. Hold the property owners accountable. Go in, send in code enforcement. Make sure there's beds to heads. It ain't hard. You broke my balls last year. Break theirs. What's the difference? Oh, I got a big mouth. I will continue and berate you, make fun of you, and embarrass you. Do something. It's an island with potential. And all you a-holes who are in charge of these agencies and committees and whatever else are doing nothing except talking hot air on your schmuck meetings at Stockton, not listening, not being productive, a lot of no's. It is bad. You have multiple restaurants around here, fourth, third generation. I'm working on 2. Aren't you embarrassed that you go eat at these places and you drive by and the streets are shitty? The area looks like Beirut. Aren't you embarrassed? Take the tin off your windows, take your head out of your ass, pull your sunglasses up, and take a look. If you got the audacity to go and collect a check for a fundraiser, go get a free meal, or walk out on a meal, whoever you are, whoever I'm talking about, drive up and down and hold yourself accountable and friggin' do something already. I mean, come on. So bad. So bad. Do a joint venture. The county, the sheriff, the prosecutor, the city, call in surrounding neighborhoods, because we affect everybody. AC affects everybody. How you do not know that is beyond me. But like I told you, I've said it 1,000 times, 20 to 25 cents per dollar or more come out of this town in your pocket. So figure out your budget, take that out, and tell me what you're going to be doing from now on. Crying. So help clean it up. Get rid of the trash on the 7th floor and whatever minions are in there that follow him, that some may disagree but can't because he holds them hostage because he gives them jobs. Same thing with the princess at the high school. 2 people should not have that kind of power in one house. Absolutely not. And yet, Ding Dong in Trenton allows it. So I'm hoping whoever this new DCA person is, I think her name is Kim, don't know the last name, I hope she does a better job than Sheila Oliver did. Because she just let homeboy do what he wants to do. So if Kim's listening or someone knows her, please. We need better people. Send help. Because without AC, we're more of a failure. Oh boy. Hold on a second. Sorry about that. Without Atlantic City, without Atlantic City, and with a potential 25% haircut, you tell me what you think you're going to be doing for the rest of your lives until you retire. Because it ain't going to happen. Not going to happen. We need better leadership on all fronts in this town. We need outside elected officials to really step up and hold people accountable for their jobs because they're not doing a good job. I think we need 2 police chiefs in Atlantic City, a day and a night, 10 captains, 5 and 5, day and night, 100 patrolmen, patrol ladies, day and night. Shit. We connecting there. There we go. Sorry, difficulties. We need a lot more police presence and a lot more police leadership in this town. They're shorthanded. Many of them, we're good. Dana, don't get crazy. We need more. We need experience. Bring some more retired people back so they can show some of these new people how to do their jobs or get them the help needed. Quit this 9-to-5 BS with all positions. Everything. It's a 24-hour town. Crime doesn't sleep. We need help. Send it. We need it. Because time is not on our side, people. We want to provide for our kids, grandkids, great-grandkids, however long you live. God bless you. That being said, big announcement next week. Huge. First, let me plug John Henderson Seafood Festival in Ventnor. Thank you, Ventnor, for hosting. Ski Beach, Saturday, Sunday. Boat Show, Golden Nugget. If you made good money, treat yourself. That's pretty much it. Again, next week, huge announcement. Big. But see you at Seafood Fest or see you at the Boat Show. If it's nice out, walk the boards, do what you got to do. But accountability, people. Remember that this November. Accountability. Remember, your money depends on it.